I think it's about all of us. And, just building on what Cindy shared, movements are powerful. Yesterday, the Senate passed Bill C-15 in the House, for example, which was built off of Romeo Saganash's Bill C-262 with expert amendments that came out of the study. That wasn't because the government really wanted to pass it. That's because thousands and thousands and thousands of people across the country, first of all, pushed Bill C 262 to be passed through Parliament to be defeated at the time by an unelected Senate, five senators in particular, but pushed it through. They know that their support of it uh, will impact them politically. And I think, currently we have our good friend Cindy, who has spent years fighting to have the government uphold the Canadian Human Rights Tribunal ruling. We need to provide the same sort of force behind that current effort. I told a funny story actually. When I was in university, I had this professor. He was an early schools teacher or early years teacher, and every time we were talking class and he wanted to get our attention, he'd say, "Open your listening ears, open your listening ears." And so we would laugh, and we started calling him Mr. Listening Ears. Oh, Mr. Listening Ears wants our attention. And I think, in terms of allyship with Indigenous people, it's actually not about having the answers. We have the answers. It's about listening and walking with us side by side to push forward justice that still is not realized in this country, justice where our minimum human rights are up for debate every day in the house that I sit in. We cannot forget that is the place where everybody voted in favor of this dirty old Indian Act that they don't want to get rid of. It's the same sort of violent, colonial, misogynistic, racist environment even today. And so we need people on the ground pushing people on the inside to do the right thing, even when they don't want to do the right thing, so that we can build a place where all of us can live in dignity. And I think that is actually not about us. It's about the movement pushing people on the inside. I think it's more about people on the outside than in fact it is about people that hold positions with title and power.